confident and bold. She ready, never gonna back down. She ready, ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready, ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
And hello, my love muffins and enchiladas. It is Tori, the hope dealer of Guided Intuitions. I have missed you guys so freaking much. I know I have been MIA for the last 3, I want to say days. Okay, so if you are a part of the daily soul guidance, the daily reflection, the daily soul message, okay, I want to explain where I have been and what's been going on. As you guys know that I am very family oriented, okay? I have 2 sisters and I have my mother, and like we're like this, okay? And I am not a mother yet, but I do have 10 nieces and nephews that I am fluently in their life. And also I have my Tristan, okay? All right, my God baby. So in addition to that, guys, if you have been following me, my sister was pregnant and the baby was supposed to come December the 15th, literally 2 days after my birthday. Like, I was like, oh my God, we're about to have a sedge. That is like the best birthday present ever, okay? And I got to name my nephew. I'm going to insert a picture of him because he is so cute. Okay, guys, I got to name him. And by the way, his name is Caden. And her water broke over the weekend. It broke it broke Friday to be exact at like 3 in the a.m. And of course, we are in November. So her water broke November the 15th, a month ahead of time before the baby was supposed to come. So we had to go to the hospital. So of course, we are very supportive. Like, me and my sisters, like, we support each other. We love each other. Like, I couldn't ask for 2 other beautiful souls. Like, I really feel like every life I have picked them, guys. And her water broke early. So we wanted to pay attention and just to see what, was going on. And I wanted to be there to help her, to push, all that good stuff. Beautiful thing is, Caden is 6 pounds. So even though he's a regular, like, size baby, for my sister, that's not regular. He's a month early, and her babies are usually like 10 pounds. However, he came, and I have just been like supporting her, helping her. Of course, I didn't leave her side, not one bit, at the hospital. And we were loving on each other, and I was loving on Caden and just wrapping him in my arms, and like all of my family is over because that's just the way that we are, and we're like loving them. People are taking turns. It's like 4 in one bed because nobody wants to leave his side. So we're like all doing that. On top of it, my niece Aaliyah that I explained to you guys about. I told you that she had her surgery where she got her breast reduction. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I've ever told you the story about her, like, walking in her truth. You know that my niece is gay, and she identifies. She said I can say it. She calls herself a stud, so I always call her Alex. So like she's transitioning. So yeah, like a lot has been going on, but nonetheless, I'm here, my love muffins. I'm back. I'm focused. I'm centered, and I am just so honored to bring this message forth. I know that was a lot in the beginning. However, guys, I asked the divine, what is the message you would like me to bring forth? What is the message for this moment, for this time, for this energy? What is it that our souls want us to know in this very moment, guys? And I want to let you know. The thing that Spirit told me, okay, is that you can do anything. You can do whatever it is that you desire. Now, with this Scorpio energy, okay, this new moon in Taurus, and this full moon in Taurus, we got a new moon in Sagittarius, honey, yes. All of this 5 planets retrograding. Everything that has been going on in your life is really getting you in alignment. We know that we have been balancing ourselves and our masculine energy, finding our strength, connecting with our strength, standing in our power, walking our truth, manifesting our heart's desires, and also in our feminine energy. Pray I said that right. And that is really us being in touch with our emotions, okay, on a mental, spiritual, soul level, loving ourselves, giving ourselves the nourishment that our soul has been asking us for, on all levels, no longer running from our emotions, actually looking at them. And believe it or not, this has forced some of us into, I want to call, a dark night of the soul. And I realize with the spiritual awakening, you will always have dark nights of the soul. I don't believe it's just one moment. We're always growing, we're always shifting. And the deeper that you go within yourself, the deeper that you go within your healing journey, the deeper that you step into your power, the deeper, the more that you step up to fear, the more that you break up with fear, the more that you come out of your comfort zone and you go after your dreams. This is going to be a reoccurring thing, okay? And Scorpio season brought that out for all of us. Scorpio season, whatever happened, guys, was here to show us that you are a bad mama jamma, male or female. Do you understand me? That there is nothing that you cannot do, that there is nothing that you cannot overcome. And more importantly, these things have been happening to us in our lives, asking us, what is it that we truly desire on a soul level? What is it that you desire? And a part of you have reconnected with that, okay? In all areas of your life, if you notice that you truly desire love in its highest form, whether you're in a relationship or you're single, you've noticed that things has been shifting emotionally, mentally, okay, and even physically, moving out of relationships, opening up to relationships, opening your heart space, clearing out those old doubts, those old fears, all of these things, okay? We've been doing that. And then even realizing what it is that you desire to create, reconnecting with your passions, trying to it's like mastering how to really make money or let abundance flow to you while you are in your passion, in your gift. Realizing that wealth is yours. I was having a beautiful conversation as I went to a breastfeeding class with my sister. And, I met this phenomenal teacher, like just so amazing. I just love it. One of the things that I'm realizing, guys, the more that you say yes to the universe, to the divine, to God, to Allah, to all of the above, the more that you open your heart to say yes, the more that you heal, the more that you open your mind, the more abundance, the more opportunities, the more gratitude will flow to you. I promise you. I'm starting to see within my life and then with other beautiful souls. I don't care whatever is happening in your life. Look for the beauty and I promise you will find it. Okay? Promise you will find that there are so many things that are going on. Amazing shifts, amazing shifts. And this is what I'm really loving about this current energy right now. Whatever is showing up, even if it's not ideal, there is beauty in that. You're not even paying attention to that. It's clicking in this moment that nothing is stopping you. Whether you have willingly came into this conclusion or, some things had to fall away. You had to be thrown into a dark night of the soul. And now the light is at the end of the tunnel. Okay. That's what I love to say. But this is what's going on in this energy. Okay. So my loves, because I went ahead and pulled the overall energy of this very moment, no matter when you watch it today, or if you watch it a week from now, month from now, year from now, this is what's going on in this current energy. But before we get there, my love muffins, I want to take the time to thank all of you beautiful souls that have clicked on my Amazon wish list for my birthday. And y'all know I love tarot cards. Like, that's just what it is. You can never not have enough tarot cards, oracle cards, anything mystic, honey. I'm a full-time mystic. And you guys have really been loving on me, have really been sending me all of these beautiful things. OMG. So I just want to take the time, as you can see right here, these beautiful cards that were on my list came from beautiful Kenya. She says, hi, Latoria. Happy birthday, my zodiac sister. My birthday is 6/13. Always enjoy your Gemini readings, your humor and energy. Wishing you everything, okay, for your birthday. From Kenya, my love, I love you so freaking much. And guys, please email me your phone numbers or include it on here, because anyone that gets me something from my Amazon wish list, I personally want to thank you. Like, that is just so awesome. Like, oh my God. I'll find it like Christmas. I'm like, yes, I got a new deck today. Okay. And that is from my love muffin, Kenya. Now, I also want to thank, okay, I want to thank my beautiful love muffin, Angela. Girl, I love you. Guys, look, she got me these two decks, the Triple Goddess Tarot, the White Sage Tarot. Oh my God. Like, I have been like eyeing this. And this deck is little, but it is so powerful. Like, I cannot wait. I planned like so many pick a card readings that I'm going to be doing. Okay. And look out for that, because there's this pick a card reading that I'm going to be doing around finances. So I want to let you guys know, if you truly want to tap into, what it is, okay? Because I'm seeing around in my circle, just around in my life, and just in other people that I'm coming in contact with, there is a mental shift when it comes to abundance. There is a mental shift when it comes to the value that we see in ourselves. So of course that is going to upgrade our lives in all kinds of ways. And I've come into this mentality. It's called the Forbes Mentality 2020. Value, baby. You are value. So everything in your life is going to reflect that. And I say Forbes because we see Forbes as just like the ultimate gold. The gold, you know what I'm saying? The gold in your life. So I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading when it comes to your finances and career for 2020. And I am holding the intent that whoever watches this video, that it clicks, that you get it. All right. And it unlocks your Forbes mentality for 2020. Okay. But I want to thank my love muffin. She got me two. Oh my God. Like, and she was like, to my sunshine, love you soul sister, from Angela. And girl, I love you so freaking much. And the fact that you identify me as your sunshine, girl, you like warm my heart when I see you call me sunshine. I'm like, oh my God, I freaking love you guys. So guys, please, Angela, email me your number, girl, or DM me your number, because I personally want to thank all of you beautiful souls and carry a conversation with you guys, because that means a lot to me. The fact that you are going over and beyond, you get what I'm saying, and seeing about me, like, that's love. And I want to give that back to you guys 100, okay? So, my loves, listen, going back to one of the things that I've been seeing in my life, okay? And Spirit brought me back to a quote. One of the things that with all this clearing that you're doing in your life on an emotional level, even physically and spiritually, it is opening up doors for divine connections in love, in business, and friendships. It don't matter, okay? It is really opening that door. Opportunities are going to be coming your way, is what Spirit wants me to know. There are divine connections coming your way. So I promise you, if there is something that you're desiring, if there is something that you're wanting to do, just go ahead and do that. As I said that, guys, I got like butterflies all in my stomach, all in my heart. Like, it's all just fluttering everywhere. So my loves, when I ask the divine, okay, what is going on in this moment? What is the current energy? What would you like the beautiful soul to know that is clicking on this video, that's going to see this? What would you like them to know right now? And the first things that flew out of the deck, okay, was the Death card. And then we have the King of Swords reversed, okay? And so I know what the King of Swords typically means, okay? For me, when I read it, it's all about, some people see it as, a negative sense. I see the King of Swords, someone who is assured of their self, someone who is standing in their power, someone who cuts through the BS. Okay. Now, sometimes that can change depending on the card that it comes out with. And what Spirit is saying in this moment, Right now, I'm seeing a death to the ego. That is what's currently going on in this energy. There is a death to your ego. Any fear-based mentality, anything that keeps you from believing that you deserve less than the Forbes mentality in your life in every area, be it in love, be it in your partnerships in business, career wise, family, unity, anything that keeps you from the value of who you are. There is a death happening currently right now. All right. A death to the ego is what I want to call it, because the King of Swords was reversed. I see right now there's a clearing happening. You know, when we see swords, it's all on a mental level. That's what I socialize swords with. I see like, okay, it's something mentally. It's internal for me. So I feel like there's a death happening internally inside of you. Okay, that keeps you from really grasping or really understanding or really believing life is endless when it comes to your heart's desires. There's nothing that you can't have. There's nothing that you can't do. Deaf to overthinking, a deaf to overanalyzing. Any mental blocks that you have had surrounding any kind of value, be it in love, be it within yourself, be it within your dreams, your career, Spirit is saying in this moment, this very moment, all right, it's gone. There's an opportunity, a conscious decision in this moment to say death to ego. How you truly embrace this shift, how you truly open up to the energy of abundance in every form in your life, how you move past any obstacle. It first starts mentally. It first starts with a thought, a feeling, an emotion. It starts internally. Ego is anything that keeps you from expressing yourself, expressing your heart's desires, being your true authentic self. And how do I explain this? Because I don't want to say the ego is all bad, because in the midst of the ego, like we said, finding beauty in every situation, you find out your fears. You're very present of what you don't want. It's very clear. How do I say this? I like to go to the ego. I like to play in the shadows. The shadows are those things that we like to cover up, those things that we like to keep hidden, those things that we don't want anybody to know that we're going through this, feeling this, seeing this, thinking this, feeling this. We like to hide those things. And I have learned to play in the shadows. I've learned to really sit in those moments. I've learned to sit in the dark, because you sit with fear, when you think about it, when you go to the root of it, you realize that in some situations when you are, let's just say for an example, scared of love, afraid of love, or you stick in situations that are not ideal for you, there's a root to that reason. Okay. And in the midst of your ego, in the midst of shadows, you will find that. And I feel like that's what this Scorpio season has really brought very clear to us. It took us to the shadows. It took us to those deep emotions, honey. Very clear of, what's working for you in this season and what's not. Okay. So that's the overall energy right now. In this very moment, that's what's going on. I feel like on an energetic level in the cosmos, it's making sense. It's clicking that your dreams and the desires of your heart, the desires of your heart are not out of your reach. You get what I'm saying? I really feel like in this moment, the divine wants you to know that your heart's desires are not outside of your reach. Okay? You might have to go to the shadows. You might have to stand up to fear. You might have to have a death to the ego. However, that vision that you see for your life, that you see for yourself, okay, in love, in your finances, in career, is very much real. Okay? And now what I want to do is from the cards that Kenya sent me, Love Muffin, I want to see what is it that our soul wants us to know in this very moment, okay, about really coming into that Forbes mentality in all areas of your life, okay? What is it that your soul wants you to know in this very moment? We're going to be using our affirmators, and we're just going to see, Spirit, what would you like the beautiful soul that is watching to know? Okay, what would their soul like them to know? Their higher self, the divine source. What would you like them to know in this very moment? Oh my God. Are you guys kidding me right now? This is what your soul wants you to know. Soul wants you to know to follow your heart. It says, I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. I'm hearing right now, embrace and enjoy the journey, okay? Enjoy the journey. Sometimes we can get so tied up and trying to get to point A to Z that if we don't realize there's a whole process in the middle of that. You still got the whole alphabet to go through. And sometimes we look at that as negative, but it's not, you know? That's just like if you're married or you desire to be married. You know, a marriage just doesn't happen. There's a whole process of you meeting, dating, falling in love, you know, getting butterflies, taking dates, getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a whole process with building your business, you know, pitching a plan. You get what I'm saying? You know, visualizing, seeing it, putting that plan into motion, starting baby steps, you know, then crawling, crawling, then baby steps, then probably light jogging, then walking. Y'all know what I mean. I said that backwards, but you know what I mean. Like there's a process. And for some, maybe you've been trying to, do that process, all over the place. And Spirit is just saying, listen, as long as you are following your heart, you can't go wrong. Follow your heart. Maybe you're trying to figure out how do you go about it? How do you obtain your dream? How you obtain your dream and what you do is follow your heart. When you follow your heart, you can't go wrong. You can't mess up. Follow your heart. That's your path, okay? That's your path to everything. And maybe you don't have all the pieces. You don't have the whole vision together. So it's kind of hard for you to follow your heart. But Spirit is saying, trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition. So that's what your heart wants you to know. On the back. Authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it. But at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive aggressive note about it. Oh, so one of the things that I realized about going after your dreams, standing in your truth, really honoring your soul, honoring your heart, honoring everything inside of you. I want to even say, even honoring your spiritual belief, even honoring God, Allah, the divine, your angels, your guides. It takes you to be authentic. It takes you to be yourself. One of the ways, anything that maybe that you've been overthinking, anything of how to move away from your ego, how to move away from fear, how to move away from a situation that's not ideal for you, how to move into a situation that is ideal for you, how to go after your dreams, how to stand up for everything that you believe in, how to go after love, how to create. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're wanting to do, it requires you to be authentic. It requires you to be yourself. That is the number one thing that I tell anybody who books a session with me or works one-on-one. The dream, the desires of your heart, it requires you to be authentic. It requires you to stand in your truth. It requires you to say some things that people may look at you crazy like, But as long as it is in line with your truth, it's okay. And if you guys know me, y'all know we've been doing this for almost 2 years. You know me. Tori prides herself on self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance. I pride myself on anybody, including myself, that is bold enough to stand in their authentic truth. That does something to me on a spiritual level, on a mental level. I'll give an example, and I don't want to talk about situations, and I like to stay away from that. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with the beautiful soul Summer Walker and how she has came out openly and talked about her social anxiety, and people called her awkward or weird if you look in her interviews. And she's an introvert. However, she came out of her cocoon and her little safe space, her little beautiful bubble, to share herself. And people are like just really going in, and I seen her on the Soul Train, and she gave a snippet of how, it took a lot of courage for her to go, when she deals with a lot of people or in social events, she gets very nervous, and, everybody's like, some people are like making fun of it, or, just whatever. But to me, man, if I could write her a note, like when I read that post, when I seen her, I cried tears of joy because listen, I know you love your Tori, but believe it or not, to be a Sagittarius, a Leo, and a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and all that, I'm a very introvert person. However, I've mastered through healing, through understanding, I push myself to even come out and share myself, because introverts are some of the most talented, creative, amazing, extraordinary people. And especially being an empath and feeling energies and walking in a room and hearing people's thoughts, and feeling and all these things and hearing what people are saying, that sometimes, can be overwhelming, or just the fact that, to share myself, to really stand in my truth and be authentic and be who I am at my core, I just, it's just not accepted. You see this beautiful soul being herself, being honest, wanting to share herself, but having, to speak her truth. And when I see someone stand in her power, and when I see someone, male or female, stand in their power, guys, that just liberates me. And when I seen this beautiful soul stand in her power and her authentic truth in front of millions of people in the world, and just come out and say, like, she has social anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's an introvert, and, people deem her and say all that, but still standing in her truth. Like, y'all, I legit was crying. I legit sent her love, was just like, oh my God, she is so inspiring, because that's the truth. And I think it hit me a little harder because, believe it or not, I know you're like, Tori, that's crazy. You're so vibrant. Oh my God. I am an introvert, believe it or not, guys. And I constantly have to push myself. I know the importance now of pushing myself and me coming out of my shell and me being, my true authentic self, like sharing that on not just with my family or my close friends, but just really being myself, really opening up. Just her standing in that truth, admitting that, even though people were going to judge her, even though we don't want people to know those things about us, but that's a real deal. And I felt that on a whole nother level. This person that talks to you, this person that agrees with the desires of your heart and the essence and the beauty of your soul. Listen, guys, I want to let you know to really, really go after what it is that you desire, okay? To have what it is that you want. There is a certain amount of level that you have to be willing to be in your truth, to be authentic, to stand in that truth, no matter what it looks like to anybody else, okay? That is what your soul wants you to know. Your soul, you did not come down here to impress mommy and daddy. You did not come down here to impress your pastors or your spiritual gurus. You didn't come down here to impress Tori. You didn't come down here to impress your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, your friends. You didn't come here to do any of that. You came here to have an experience. You agreed to connect with these people. Yes, and have interactions, but you came here to be your authentic self. You came here to stand in your truth. Truth is light. Anytime you shine light on truth, amazing things happen. Even in the moment that it might not feel good, but you know that it's going to get better because it is on truth. So when you are being your authentic self, when you are saying what it is that you want, when you're doing it, guys, I can't tell you any other way. That is the way to joy, peace, prosperity. That is the way to be authentic to yourself. And how you do it is you just have to do it. You just have to take a stand. Whether it's speaking up, whether it's saying it, whether it's doing it. That's how you are being authentic to yourself. You got to cast out what people may say. It might not be accepted. And just go for it. Go for it. Don't wait for a go. You give yourself the go. Okay? Don't wait for somebody else to validate your life, to validate, yes, this is a good thing for you. No, this is not a good thing for you. I need you to be that person. Okay? Because you came down here agreeing to be that person for your life. Okay? And your truth, you at your core is asking yourself to follow your heart. That's what's going on right now. Oh, I love these cards. That's dope. I love these cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a clarifier for each of these cards and just see what guidance, what message does Spirit have for you right now in this very moment, okay? What message do you have for the beautiful soul spirit that is watching this video this very moment? All right, Spirit. Go ahead and clarify these, please. Like, I just got a rush of nerves. Like, my nerves just, like, took off on me, guys. Like, I just got a, like, let me see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm, like, visibly shaking. I can't even speak. Like, somebody change is, maybe use some truth that you got to look at. It is, like, it's really going to take you. I just feel like you're shaking. You're nervous, you're scared, but I promise you, when you follow and honor your heart, you can't go wrong. All right? And we are adapting the Forbes mentality for 2020 in every area of our life. Okay, that's the first shirt. Forbes mentality, okay? Because, yeah, we get merch. We get merch 2020, guys. So, let's see. Okay. Just go with the flow. Woo! Okay, that was 2 cards, so we'll get one last one. Let me get those. All right, my love. So I went ahead and moved the cards so we can go ahead and see what message does the divine have for us. Okay, what would your soul like you to know in this very moment, love muffin? We have, it's time to release negativity. Okay, a new beginning. Have confidence. Water. So I really feel like Spirit is asking you, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. It is time in this very moment, okay? It's time to release what no longer serves you. It's time. It's time to come out of the cold, all right? Out of rejection, be it mentally or physically or something that you've been holding outside of yourself. Okay, because maybe you lack the confidence in the past, but Spirit is saying right now it's a new beginning, walking into greener pastures. Okay, and it begins with you releasing the negativity, releasing what no longer serves you. And I feel like with that full moon in Scorpio, guys, has shown you what's not working for you. Okay, whether it's a way that you're thinking, something that you're doing, whatever way that you're going about something, maybe something that you need to pay more attention to. You've been shown a way. And Spirit is saying today, make a conscious decision to have the confidence, okay, to flow. Water, work with the element of water for healing, purification, okay, and refreshment. So it's time for somebody, it's time to make a decision. Because, indecision to me is stagnant, okay? You've been stagnant. You've been in the middle trying to make a decision, to walk away, to let something go, to really open up, okay? To really believe that this is for you, that you can have this. Because water is all about going with the flow. Maybe you haven't been going with the flow. This negative thinking has been keeping you from going, going with the flow, starting a new beginning. Maybe you get trapped in your head. Maybe you go for something you want it, and then you let those thoughts talk you out of it. That's ego. That's ego. You are very deserving of whatever that desire is. You're meant to have it. It is very much yours. And Spirit is asking you, okay? Because I feel like whatever this thinking is, the negativity, whatever you're facing, maybe it's a lot of anxiety is attached to it. I'm feeling like for somebody, because I just like, my heart is like fluttering, honey. It's go time, baby. There is nothing blocking you, okay? Nothing blocking you, because you've been shown with this full moon, with this moon here, the moon illuminates, okay? Some people says it blinds you, it's mystery, but no, you see very clearly what's not working for you. Because, I identify with the moon. I'm a moon child, honey. And I love the moon because the moon gets the the tears, gets those midnight moments where you're dreaming and the visualizations before you wake up and say, oh yeah, I can't have that. Before you go down that road, the moon gets all of those good things. I like to identify the moon as a secret keeper. It knows all your secrets. Okay? I feel like you know exactly what it is that you need to do, whatever you need to let go of, whatever you need to come into. But it's all about having confidence and trusting the flow of the divine, the flow of God, the flow of the universe, the flow of Allah, listening to your guides. You got to flow. You got to move, because standing still, you're standing in this space. Thinking like this, feeling like this is what's blocking this. You get what I'm saying? You release that, you have the confidence, the 9 of Pentacles. Have confidence within yourself, okay? That is how you really embody and really embody the Forbes mentality. Because we know that it first starts mental, it first starts internal. So when you have that like that, it's going to show you. It's going to manifest and show up in every area of your life, but it starts from the inside. Okay? Death to ego. Stepping in your confidence. Releasing what no longer serves you in this season. Okay? And that doubt in the past. Thinking about the past and what went wrong. And, whatever that is for you. But truly embracing this new beginning that you've been given. Okay? And next we have hold your vision. Hold your vision. Hold it. Don't give up. Discernment. The 9 of Swords. Is this going to happen? Is this for me? We got a 9 and a 10. 9. 10 completion. 9 almost there. Hold your vision. Don't give up. You have come this far, baby. You gonna throw in the towel and you're literally one step? No. It says transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Hold your vision. Come out of your mind, discernment. It's all about figuring out, feeling, knowing what's real and what's an illusion. And whatever you're overthinking, whatever is keeping you in agony, whatever you're overthinking, plaguing your mind, thinking about the worst scenario ever, Spirit is saying, let that go. And see yourself as healed. See yourself happy. See yourself in whatever that desire is. See yourself having it. Feel it. Allow it to become you. One of the things that I used to do, right? When you meet a person and you like them, I don't know why. Has anybody ever experienced this? Like when you meet a person, you like them, like for a while, like you see yourself with this person, but somewhere down the line, you go to seeing yourself, envisioning everything that could possibly go wrong. You know what I'm saying? In that, if you guys got in a relationship, like, when you desire something or you want something, even whether it's in a business plan or something you're passionate about, you see yourself going, and then all of a sudden you see yourself, just imagining the worst case scenarios. And Spirit is saying it's time to come away from that. Okay? Hold your vision. No matter what comes your way. Holding your vision is how you transcend to a higher level of being. Holding your vision is how you manifest. It's how it comes into play. Not giving up is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay? And then we got show the world the real you, a full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you blossoming. Allow yourself. I feel that in this energy, there's just like, because I was going to say allow yourself, but you're already doing it. You're really coming into, you're really coming into who you are on a core level. And I really feel like for a lot of you, this may have happened as a tower moment, I love those towers. Those towers. It breaks things down so new things can come up, okay? And it says manifesting money and income. Wow. So like I told you, show the world the real you. This is how you come into your money. This is how you come into your abundance. Blooming, blossoming. Manifesting money and income. I'm telling you, I am setting 555. I am setting the intention, that this pick a card reading that I'm going to be doing, guys, as far as finances and career and really connecting with your purpose. Like, how can you really secure the bag and live a Forbes mentality life? Because we know that it first starts mental. Is legit gonna be legit. All right? And that's what Spirit is saying. Show the world the real you. It's time. It's time for you to be your authentic self. It's time for you to really stand in your truth. It's time. It truly, truly is. Let's see what we got last, guys. A new start is coming. Flourishing. Come on. The 9 of Cups, a wish fulfillment. All of your desires. Okay? Oh, dream come true. Triple moon. Embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Okay? A new start is coming. And the thing about the 9 of Cups is like, it's a wish fulfillment. It's like a wish. Something that you truly, truly desire. And we know after the 9 of Cups is the 10 of Cups. Fulfillment. So this is what you're doing. This is the energy that you are embodying. By coming out of that negative thinking. By changing out your story. Okay, not focusing on what can go bad, but focus on what can go good. All right, this is how you get this wish fulfillment. This is how you get to the 10 of Cups. You're right here at the 9 already. This is just how you get to the 10. Okay? We are in the Forbes mentality. All 2020. Do you hear me? In every area of your life. Mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, in your relationships, business, family, partnerships, in love. It don't matter. In every area of your life, Spirit wants you to know that is available. That's not a myth. That's not something that's just out there. It's not something that's for everybody else, but it is yours. It's for you. Okay? And you know exactly what path that you have to walk. It's just going to take you to have the confidence to go with the flow. It's going to take you to really have the confidence to follow your heart and be true to you, my love. Okay, so I love you guys so freaking much. It was such an honor to do this timeless message from your soul. Okay, I love you guys so much, and as always, it is such an honor to read for you beautiful souls. I will catch you on my channel, and have an amazing day, night, afternoon, and take care.
Follow, she blazing.